Okay, so Maureen, as everyone knows by now, I'm sure, is a spirit medium. She's a medium between the living and the dead, and for the past few weeks on her show has been giving spirit readings. Even Kat and I have gotten some, and you always do something on these calls, Maureen, that gives me goosebumps.
Yay.
So here is our latest winner. This is Larissa. Good morning, Larissa.
Good morning.
And I'm just going to sit back and let Maureen do her thing with you, if that's okay.
Hi, Larissa.
Hello.
Hi there. Are you nervous?
Very.
Oh, try not to be. I always say, this comes from love and a place of comfort, knowing that our loved ones in spirit are definitely around us to help us. And I feel like you don't have too many paths, which is a good thing. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you who you're hoping to hear from. I have a really strong older man coming forward, kind of feels on the grandfather level. And then a minute ago, a woman kept poking me like, I want to be first. So who are you hoping to hear from today?
My main one is my Mamaw.
Okay, is that a grandmother?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm so Boston. I don't know what that is.
That was I did the same thing
animal?
off the air. We spoke to her for a second, and I was like, that means grandma, right? And she's like, yeah.
So it's so interesting to me because I thought the grandmother was going to be first because when I was in my rocking chair, no lie, this woman was like, I want to be first. And I'm like, okay, you're the grandmother. And then when you started to talk, this grandfather started to come through. And, even though you may not have known him, they'll come through to tell you, like, I'm not missing out on your life. Do you have grandfather past?
Yes, I do.
And he went before Mima?
Yes, he did.
Okay, she's telling me. He was here first. It was many years, and then I came, and she is a powerful lady. I love her. Now, she's holding up the cross. Is she religious?
Yes.
Okay, because she's always praying for you. She always hears your prayers, and she's like, I'm right here. There's a lot of changes for you right now. She loves that you lean on her, that you ask her. And I love that you're open to this, that you see signs. I know there's a certain bird that you think of that relates to her. And now, there's something about you maybe getting a certificate, and are you switching jobs?
No.
Okay. Are you going back to school, though? There's something there.
I am in school right now.
Okay, well, then you need to finish. But there's something about getting that certificate, moving you forward in your job, and you may have changed the, what your classes were or something like that, and it's shifting. So she's giving the thumbs up, and I feel like I'm having, like, breathing problems. Did you... something about in the lungs. Were you late getting there to say goodbye? Or not able to say goodbye?
When it all started, I wasn't there, but I went to the hospital, but I never actually got to talk to her.
Yeah, that's what she's bringing up, and I have chills all over my body, like, because you hold on to that so much, and she's asking you, let that go. I'm still with you. I'm right here, because you didn't get to say goodbye, and she didn't want you to see her like that, and all this, breathing situation, and this and that, and this is your mom's mom?
No, it's my dad's.
Well, she loves your mother. I think, were they close?
Yeah.
Because she just said, you have to give love to your mother and thank her for me because I think she made a lot of decisions having to do with me, Ma. So keep doing what you're doing. Just pray to her, talk to her. She is the powerhouse. She wants this family to stick together. Like we're all together. And somebody is a W name.
That's her.
Jeez.
Oh, Wilhelmina. What is it? Weena? What is it? Wilma, because I could hear the WL, and she's like, WLA, and I go, Wilhelmina, so it's Wilma.
And I'm over here like, WTF is going on?
Right. And
My
you know
goodness.
What? I have a box in front of me with a big, huge W on it. I'm going to take a picture of it, and that's what she did. She pointed and said, say that. So lots of love from the heavens above. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you.
I haven't even mentioned, I have one question for you in a second, but I haven't even mentioned Maureen's show is coming to town on Friday.
That's right.
November 20th. That's going to be Friday at the Old National Events Plaza, the Postcard from Heaven show. We're very excited to have Maureen in here. One question I had, I felt like I saw your face react when Maureen said something about a bird that reminded you of your grandmother. Did something happen there?
She loved hummingbirds. And we actually just went and bought a shepherd's hook to put on her grave that has hummingbirds on it.
Oh,
And my
wow.
little sister just got a tattoo that had the hummingbird on it.
Because I couldn't tell what kind it was, but she kept flashing this bird and saying, "That's the symbol of me." And this woman is awesome, and I don't know how I'm going to get her to be quiet.
Yep, that's her.
So,
Oh my gosh, really?
Do you have anything you want to ask Maureen or your grandmother?
Well, there's two different things. The first one, it goes toward her. I've questioned whether or not, we have made the right decision.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because, when she talked about, not being able to breathe and not being in her right mind, she feels good. She feels young again and vibrant, and it just needed to be that way. Like, she's very straightforward. She's, she calls a spade, I'm getting the thumbs up. So yes.
Okay. And then you mentioned something about my grandfather.
Yes. Now, did he pass long before her?
About 5 years.
Oh, okay. So he had been, he was there, and I just want you to know, also anything that was going on here, this is Earth School, things are left here, so they are together there. Is that your question, kind of?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because I'm getting that, she's like, you know what, this is where we learn all our hard lessons. And I don't know if he was a drinker, but I'm seeing some stuff. And but definitely it just comes back to love. So remember that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Maureen, once again, you amaze me.
Absolutely. I had
They
goosebumps.
amazed me, my gosh.
Hey, I had a question for you since this is the last one of these we're doing. You said you keep it comedic and lighthearted at your events. Mm-hmm. Do you have to filter sometimes? Do you ever get bad vibes and just choose not to say them? Or do they just send positive vibes? I'm curious as to how that works.
I mean, I'll get some heaviness as far as, like, I work with, like I said, FBI before and police and heavy stuff and, murders and missing and that. And, I'll always just be honest and tell the truth because someone might need answers and they might need me to come out with things. But there's never anything hurtful that comes up, like your private situations. Like, some people are afraid to come. They're like, I'm afraid, so-and-so's mad at me and they're going to yell at me. And that's not what it's like. So I choose to go to a higher vibration. I have a lot of faith, and I reach right to the top. But everybody's crying 1 minute, but then I turn it to lighthearted laughter to help raise the energy in the room and make it a celebration of life so that it's not this heavy, heavy thing. It's actually really cool. And people, after I leave, they're like, when are you coming back? So it's going to be a long time before I get back, so I hope people come on out.
I hope so, too. The Postcard from Heaven show is at the Old National Events Plaza in downtown Evansville. That's this Friday, November 20th. Tickets are available at all Ticketmaster outlets, including the Old National Events Plaza box office, and online at 1061evansville.com. You can still use the word spirit. Text that to 89,000 to show for show updates and a chance to win free tickets. And we want to thank you so much again. Larissa, thank you.
Thank you.
Maureen, you're the best. I mean, we love having you on. Maybe
I love your energy. I mean, your station it just rocks.
We think so too. Thank you very much.